Hello everyone, Busy Gamer Dad back again, and I have a question for you. How do astronauts organize a party? They plan it. Ah ha ha ha. There you go. There's your Busy Gamer Dad joke, your opener. We are doing our replaced playthrough. This is a fun little, well, I shouldn't say fun. It's a dystopian future kind of game, side-scrolling adventure. There is combat. There's a little bit of, we'll call it platforming. Yeah, and we are back in station, which is like the neutral, safe area. We have a couple of side quests that we're going to try and get done this episode. We're running around looking for comic books, which is a really good form of entertainment, honestly. I don't mind looking for these. What is this? Look at this. Love and Mass. The story sounds so unnatural. Madame Magma and the Tempest Man have both good and bad feelings for each other at the same time. Wasn't Warren and Steven's relationship similar? Okay, so this is, yep, uncover the, what could it mean for Jake? Yeah, so we're looking for, I don't know how the dog put the comic book up there. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, we're on the hunt for comic books. We're looking for several of them. That's Monica there. We're just trying to find a couple of things. This one is, yep, so that was the surgical equipment. Anything in here for us? No, nothing in here for us. Okay, so I'm assuming that there's one more comic book because it didn't. Well, maybe we have to turn the quest in. Yeah, I did not update our death counter. I'm sorry, I totally forgot what death we are at, and I don't have the time to go back and look. So I think we're around 58. I think we might have gotten a few more deaths, like around 60, 61 or so. I'm not going to say that I'm not going to try and keep it up to date going forward. I apologize for that, but it's a fun little thing that we have, the rolling death counter. This is the kind of game where you're going to die a lot. And it's part of the process of learning how to puzzle solve, and that's kind of what the game is like. Very, I guess I wouldn't say it's like Tomb Raider or anything like that with the like platforming and puzzle solving, but it's definitely got that try and figure it out puzzle mechanics that you've just got to try and work through. So don't feel like you're doing poorly if you die a lot. This is one of those games that's you're just meant to play through and meant to have fun with. Who are you? Reach. Hello. Suspicious man. Get lost. I'm not in a talking mood. Oh, sorry. Alright, cool. Well, I will get lost. I will get lost. Alright. Go this way. Did we bring all the... Good boy, Excalibur, good boy. I don't know. Did we bring all the comic books? There are 6 missing comic books. That's ridiculous, actually, if there's 6 missing comic books. I have looked everywhere. Maybe they're back down in here. We have not gone into Tempest's secret lair. They might be also hidden in the arcade. It does not look like... Oh, no, the elevator is there. We just have to use it. All right, let's see. How am I not dead? That was like a 40-foot drop, if not more. How am I not dead? All right, well, Tempest isn't here. Whatever. Yeah, seriously. That was like a 60-foot drop. That would at least bust our hips, our knees, our ankles, all that. We have an AI in our brain. We're not superhuman. Physically. Alright, so how many comic books do I have? Does it let me see? I know we've got a bunch of stuff that we missed throughout. Okay, so there's all that. Help me. Surgical action figures. Phoenix there. We're doing okay. Well, we got a few things here and there. Trooper ID. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. We have 3 comic books. We're halfway there. We have the Trooper ID that we've got to go into Yo-Yo's lab and try and find more about that guy too. So we can do that too. Two birds, one stone. So the purpose of this episode, we're going to be doing some side quests, if you couldn't guess already. Let's take a look inside Yo-Yo's lab. I'm just worried that I'm going to hit a point where it's like progress and I'm going to miss something. Which is what you see why we miss some collectibles. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Don't know if Yo-Yo is around. Yo-Yo is here. Huh. It's you again. I thought you left. Yo-Yo. Can I use the terminal? I need to search for an address. Go ahead. You don't need my permission for that. From the ashes, the story is much more serious than the previous one. The ashen bird, the enemy within, obvious symbolism. It seems like Tempest's father had become disappointed in the Phoenix Corporation by that time. Ah, okay. Alright, so that was the next one. Okay. Nothing this way. Those are not body parts or anything like that. Yo-Yo is like a mad scientist. So don't think that it's like anything ridiculous that he's doing there with like body parts. I mean, well, I guess it could be ridiculous depending on how you view it. Let's see here. So we've got Glimpse into the Future with our expert futurologist. Imagine a world where you get everything you need right before you even realize you need it, as if there was a wise guardian who watched over you, ready to come to your aid at any moment. It's not a fantasy, but a potential reality we could all be living in, and the key to it is already been up and running for more than 20 years. At its core, R.E.A.C.H remains a predictive intelligence. That means it doesn't just analyze the data, but also makes predictions based on it. This begs the question, why do we still limit R.E.A.C.H to the biotechnology field, led by its core goal to help people? The restless artificial mind driven to help people could drastically improve all spheres of our society, from banking and administration to extraction and construction. We only need to show it how, and then all that's left is to sit back and relax, leaving all the most tedious and tiring jobs to that restless AI. So this is perfect for today's age. AI is one of those big things that's currently out in the market, and it's like it's going to take our jobs, and it's going to harm society. It's going to steer us towards ruin, and it's going to steer us towards utopia. It's going to be helpful with breakthroughs in all manner of industry. It's hard to predict what's going to happen, and you could always leverage AI to tell you what it's going to predict and how it's going to work. I feel like the prompts in AI are going to be very telling on where your resultant goes. And so, take this as a grain of salt. Use AI, have fun with it, but realize that it is AI and that it is man-made AI. The AI didn't give birth to itself. So it's going to have the same fallacies that we as humans do. Visit an underground chat room. This is like what, the AOL chat rooms? If you're that old, if you know what I mean when I say AOL, you're my gaming community. Underground, no, home of truth, the place where those with their eyes wide open. New post, stop spreading wall conspiracy. The wall can be breached. Talks are total BS if you ask me. The walls were designed both as a barrier for marginals who rejected the civilized urban living, and as a protection from the harsh weather conditions and radiation that took up almost half a cent of the country, may I remind you, that made from a top-tier productive material and constantly maintained. Our cities are clean, the air and water are fresh, and the crime rate is low, thanks to the wall. I doubt any of that aggressive scum can find their way inside. Even if they hypothetically do, troopers would exterminate them instantaneously. Now, that's clear. Let's focus on the real problem. Saurians invading our government. Interesting. All right, that's a very weird one. Infiltrate integrated database. So I believe this is for the ID. Dear user, this login is intended only for emergency use by authorized individuals. Abuse of masked logins may initiate an internal investigation by the PCPD. Submit a report on the use of this masked login on the PCPD along with your profile. Have a nice day. Let's do the check the ID. Isn't available for logins. Relog in with your personal credentials and repeat the attempt in case the access level is insufficient. Oh, okay. Wall conspiracy forum. I think hacking. It will let me into... Oh, okay. Okay, so I can hack. You see how my belt is glowing? I could hack right now if I really want to. All right, so I am going to go into the integrated database. I'm going to look for the address. Warren Marsh profile was removed from the database according to protocol. This information is masked as top secret and could be provided only with a special approval authority. Reach the nearest Phoenix Corporation office to complete a request. Ugh. Useless. Don't blame the machine. It just does its job. What's the problem? That address I need. Well, it was marked as top secret and removed from the database. What kind of address is that, huh? It's my father's apartment. I think he lived there since he was young. So it's not really his father's apartment. It's actually ours. We're trying to find it again. Try Yellow Pages, maybe. If you don't know what Yellow Pages are, you are a younger generation. Yellow Pages is a phone book, or the reference to the phone book, and it had everybody's local number in it when you had landlines, and also it was a good way for advertisements and coupons. It was a thing. Okay, it was a thing. It was a big old book that was printed on the thinnest paper you can imagine, almost like Bible paper. It was that thin. You know, a big book with all those addresses and phone numbers in it? There's one in the old phone booth right outside. Unless it ended up in the restrooms. I'll take a look. Thank you, Yo-Yo. Uh-huh. Just don't tell me who your father is, or we're even. And we're even. Okay. Alright, so cool. Let's let's hack. Nope, that's not the one. I want the one below it. That one. This one and this one. All right, and then so now can I use it? So is this going to still be the same? I'm going to check them all. Conspiracy theory. Yep, okay. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. All right, integrated facility. Can I check this now? I can't check my address. Oh, nope. When I integrated. Yep, and then check the ID. Matches 2. Bertram, London. Or London. Bertram, London, civilian. Car mechanic is his occupation. Personal profile, 100%. Historical compatibility with twin brother. Special forces, so they have a twin. Current status disposed. Repeated usage. Available 1 kidney. That's the premise of the game right there. So R.E.A.C.H is the AI in biomedical technology, and he uses the entire medical database of the entire city to find who is organ compatible with other people. And they literally steal organs out of people, and they mark them as disposals, and they throw them over the wall after they take the parts they need. And those with the haves, the money, prey on those that have nots, the lower income families, etc., and steal the organs. That's the whole game. Stanley London, rank lieutenant. Donor support established. Has a twin brother. Personal profile. Loyal. Prone to risky behavior. Excessively self-reflecting. Willing to sacrifice himself. Current position. The Wall Security Forces. Current status. MIA. Updated in 24 hours. Last checked in. So he's been MIA for like 6 years. Further information went missing after the patrol was ambushed in the area highly infested with the disposals. Probably KIA. Okay, so trooper's file. So identical twins. Perfect donors for each other. Interesting case. Need to talk to the man with the red hair. He might still be outside in the alley. So he's probably looking for his brother or something. I don't know. This is the guy, though. Right here. Hello. Birdie. So, okay, so this is Bertram. I don't want to talk. Leave me alone. It's important. I know that your brother is a shitty trooper. Good for you. I was a fool. Look, falling for all that bond between brothers crap. Well, when all he ever needed from me was a spare kidney. So don't bother. He's dead to me. It's just, he's dead. What? Your brother is dead. A woman named Sandra found his ID. That woman. I thought I need to talk to her. Oh no. Alright, let's get the address from the phone booth. M.A. March. Wait, wrong surname. I think I understand why someone would want a computer to do this. Marsh. Marsh Warren. That's the address. I do hope your secret home project will reverse all of this, Warren. Dude, Warren is dead. He's brain dead. Like, that's the whole thing right now. That's what we figured out, is that Warren is brain dead. Alright, let's keep looking around for the other 3 comic books. I dream of cashews every night, like I said before. That's a fun little dad joke. Was there something here? High stakes, judging by the date. This issue was published just before the wall's construction was completed. I think Casper Hurd was asking his readers to choose a side and confront the corporation. The Ashen Bird takes control of the country. Yep, okay. So we're looking for one more comic book. We need one more. Thought it might be up here. Nope. Yes, I need to go back to the city. Good, good. Listen, between you and me, Reach. The termites to check in now. Car, everything you do brings attention. With that attention comes danger. You need to be quiet. You need to be quiet to survive. Do you understand? But Tempest would be the first to die if the corporation intervened. Veronica would be next. As much as I empathize with you, protecting my people comes first. So finish your business and leave. And please, never come back. Okay. So, literally, okay, so I can't. So that's the matriarch is the leader of this little rebel band on the station. I was glad that they didn't just kick me out. I do want to get the rest of these, comic books. I'm going to shut the window here because somebody's mowing their lawn. Hopefully you guys can't hear too much of that. I got to get my lawn mowed today too. This is the only time I got to play video games with you guys, so I figured I'd record an episode or two before I got to get outside and do my chores. And that's how it goes being a busy gamer. You've got things you got to do. You got time limited just for a little bit here and there. Now, is Sandra going to get beat up and dead? Because that would really suck. Sandra is like over here. Nope, down there. Reach, what the hell's going on? For the last time, I'm asking you, where did you find that ID? You tell me. You're the spy. What? Calm down and step away from her. Sandra, that ID, it's his brother. He was a court trooper. And this man is a disposal, like us. They were twins. Damn, that's messed up. I'm sorry. Don't be. Seems my kidney didn't help him much. Ha ha. There's a box. It was lying near the ID. I think it belonged to him. What? Or wait, that's my puzzle box. The first birthday present I ever gave him. And it's got pictures in it. Heh, the code's still the same. Oh, there's a notebook inside. Filled with top secret core information? Let me see. No, it's just a personal journal. He was searching for me all this time. Oh. She had something else? Reach, take this for your trouble. Let's give him some space for now. So we get a little bit more health. So that's why you do these side quests. Trooper's diary. So we get to look at the diary? I woke up and felt too good for someone whose guts sprayed the confetti when the bomb exploded. I was told Birdie donated organs for me. As twins, we have 100% compatibility, and crap. I knew the old grump would watch my back even if we weren't that close anymore. Need to visit him and Linda while I'm on sick leave. He saved my life after all. Talked to Linda. Tried to. She told me to get hecked. Birdie wasn't home. Linda didn't let me in, but I knew that would happen. The neighbor boy said Birdie left for work a few days ago, never returned. Crap, 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 crap. Birdie's boss saw him walking away with some shady-looking men that day. Didn't say much, but enough for me to recognize the harvesters at work. Birdie didn't donate his organs. He was forced to. The boss confirmed everything. Told me my brother was just a car mechanic, nothing that can't be replaced. I'm a high-class trooper, the corporation's pride and hope. It's an honor for Birdie to have served as my donor, they said. I feel sick. The wall is the worst. No wonder they signed off on my request for that easily. Our goal is to keep disposals away. But what can they do against our weapons and armor? I doubt there's anyone able-bodied out there. I constantly look for Birdie. He is alive. I feel it in my bones. He has to be alive. I found him. I found Birdie. He's in the railway station where the disposals live. Their self-defense squad is causing me trouble lately, so me and the boys are going to teach them a lesson. The squad leader behaves like an angry, rebellious teenager. Child's play for us. So Tempest killed this guy's brother. After we deal with them, I'll come get you, Birdie. Just wait for me and stay safe. You saved my life, and now it's my turn to save yours. Tempest killed that guy's brother. That's fun to see these I mean, it's a tragic story, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, that's really good writing. That's really good engagement and narrative right there. Heard you stirred up the core on their own turf. If you ever need a bouncer gig. All right, fair enough. So there's the last comic book right here. The Ultimate Sacrifice. The Tempest Man sacrificed himself to save his friends and his country from the Ashen Bird. Is this how people see the path of a hero? I've collected all the missing issues. I should return them to Tempest's house. Yep. Tyranny, even the cost of his life. I talked to you. What's this? Termite lair is gone. Well, we did blow up the water station where it was and caused them probably irreparable collateral damage to the entire countryside. But don't worry, we did it for the sake of being a hero. Termite lair is gone. The water station gave up and flooded the entire thing. Don't think it's anyone's fault in particular. With zero maintenance, the old thing was doomed anyway. The fact Tempest and his friend managed to save the captives, consider it a miracle. Found no termites on my way. The few survivors probably went into hiding. We'll need more patrols to weed them out. There's something else. I've noticed the flood level is slowly dropping the water away that's way deeper into the lower shafts. I'm not an expert, but from the evidence I could capture, the fire that burned below for all those years has gone out. Prosperio can finally rest in peace. Let that bring solace to you. L. So this is in note to another piece of lore. Prosperio, there was a coal mine, and it caught fire. And if you don't know anything about that, I know very little, so I'm just... from what I've learned in my time alive and hearing various news articles about it is, if a coal mine catches fire for any reason, it's impossible to put it out because continuously burns, and the veins of coal take all the oxygen, and it burns for miles, hundreds and hundreds of miles. And so Prosperio was this city that was built around the coal mine, but then it went up in flames because of the coal mine blowing up or getting caught on fire, and millions of people died, or at least an entire town, hundreds of thousands, we'll say, died because of it. Ironwood. I thought I told you to stay out of trouble last time I spoke to you. We spoke. Disposal population. I'm sorry you have to deal with all these people from the termite lair. We'll manage. Not the first time our belts have been tightened. At least they are alive and have a safe place to sleep. I thought the station was overcrowded. Do you really think every disposal lives inside this building? And in the tents. R.E.A.C.H, there are thousands of disposals. We live all around Phoenix City. But only the station has stable electricity. Food and water supplies are stored here too. It is also the safest place on this side of the wall. That's why people tend to stick to it like glue, even if it means living in a tent outside. Life here is harsh and dangerous, so why don't you leave? And then what? Find a safer place to stay? There's no safer place. The Corps wants you. It gets you, sooner or later. Staying close to the city is vital. Most of us depend on medication just to get by. So we trade and negotiate. Still feels like a miracle to me, considering they wanted us dead. We're lucky Matriarch is around. If it weren't for her, doubt there's anyone here for you to talk to. I have to go. A bit of friendly advice, R.E.A.C.H. If you want to stay out of trouble, at least keep it away from here. If you can't stay out of trouble, at least keep it away from here. So, interesting. Interesting ideas. Interesting. Don't know what to make of that. We'll get an upgrade here from turning in this quest to finish out the comic books. I did see that we got an achievement when I was loading up the game. We've played all the arcade games, unfortunately. It doesn't look like there's going to be any more of them, so this will probably be our last time here in the station. We're probably going to go back to Phoenix City and create the final chapter of the game there without coming back here at all. So that's why I'm focused on getting this stuff done right now. Right. Let's get in here. I haven't been paying attention. There might have been other places that I could have hacked inside here, inside this city. Not that there's really much that we need to get from it, other than lore, but we'll figure it out. All right. So do I put the comic books back here? Tempest hasn't shown up. I hope he's feeling better when he sees that his father's stories have been recovered. Humans always find solace in stories. So overdrive energy. Okay, so that's not bad. Overdrive energy increase, that's not bad. Can I use them? What do I use here? Oh, so we just gave them back. Okay, that's all we did. All right, cool. So, again, like I said, the whole point of this episode was just to do a little bit of the side quest, get those things taken care of. We got the comic books. We found out about the brother, or at least the spy, who turned out to be the twin brother. I don't think there's anything more for us here, so I'm going to call the episode, and then we're going to go back out into the wild, go back to Phoenix City using our stolen cop car that we picked up after we escaped the facility again the second time. This is Busy Gamer Dad. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined, but thank you regardless for taking time out of your busy schedule, and we will catch you next time where we continue our replaced playthrough, and I hope to see you then. Later.